What's up, 2K crew? Welcome to another edition of the Turbo and 2K's Quarantine Show. As you can see, I am by myself again, but just like last week, we got 2K's on the horn. So I hope everyone out there is being safe, being healthy, and doing what we're supposed to be doing and do our part to kind of help combat this so it can go away quicker, and we can all get about our normal business. So, how's everything going over there in 2K land?
Oh, it's going, man. It's going. I don't know. I'm just getting really tired of it. Just not having any sports to watch, and I don't know. Just getting to the point where it's kind of, I get on like the ESPN app or any kind of sports, website trying to find something, and there's just not anything that is going on right now that is in the sports world that is very interesting at all.
No, you're 100% right. I mean, when we're like the height of the week was WrestleMania, and there's no people. I mean, that for the wrestlers, that's got to be boring as fuck. I mean,
Yeah.
that's definitely a sport I could see where you feed off the fans. That's what their little dances, if you will. I guess you could call them. That's pretty much what they do. They play to the fans. So something like that
Mhm.
where there's no one in this and of course they always get the biggest places they can and just pack them. So yeah, and I'm sure when it comes down to it, when get MLB said that they would proceed and go ahead if there was no fans. So I'm sure it's going to be different for a lot of folks, and it's going to be weird to watch too.
Mhm. Yep.
Well, since you kind of hit the nail on the head there, 2Ks, where there's really no sports. I mean, it's a really awesome time to have a sports talk podcast. We we kind of decided that we're gonna expound upon the episode where we talked about sports cards. And for those of you on YouTube,
Mhm.
I will link it in the I'll put the link in the description, and I'll put it up here in the on the YouTube card if you missed that one. But yeah, we've since that episode 2Ks, I think both of us have kind of gotten the itch again and have kind of
Mhm.
dove into it. I know I have,
Yeah.
and 2Ks and I both did our first online break, so we'll go ahead and kind of walk you through how to actually do it if you're looking into it, and kind of our results. And we did have some mixed results, so stay tuned for that because it's gonna I it's gonna be pretty cool. I think because Kyle and I were on a Zoom call last night. And I think we talked almost an hour about this. So why don't we just do that again for the podcast? So, but yeah, after kind of Jeff, big shout out to you, Jeff, again for kind of setting us right and putting us at least pointed in the right direction with this new or rekindled hobby, if you will. And one of the first things that jumps out at me from starting again is, the cards are more exclusive. They're lower quantity of them made, which means the price is a little bit more expensive. You're not going to go out and pick up a pack of cards for 75 cents. I mean, you're looking at $5 just for a pack of cards. And then there's
Mhm.
there's different sizes. There's by what they're called hanger boxes or hanger packs, which I think are like between $10 and $12, and then you can get the hobby box, which is a little. There's a few more cards in it, and those usually run you about $20. And then there's the full blown. I mean, they get it. The bigger the size they get, of course, the more packs there are, and the more guaranteed stuff that's in it. So the more you spend, usually the bigger return you get for the most
Mhm.
part. Is that where you're seeing 2Ks?
Yeah, absolutely. And then after talking to some people online and just asking questions, one of the things that I've kind of learned from it is yeah, buying those $15-$20 boxes seems like it's a lot safer for you, because of the price. But if you do go out and actually are willing to spend, $50 to $70 for like a jumbo box or a hobby box that is guaranteed to have an autographed or a relic card in there, those are almost more worth the money because it's like you keep on putting $20 into into a box, and you're not guaranteed to get anything. So before you do get something, you might have, over $100 wrapped into buying these.
Mm-hmm.
Before you actually get something that, an autograph card or something that is, possibly worth 50, 50 to $100 or something.
Exactly. And for those of you that are just, maybe you're going on this journey the same time as we are, or you're thinking about it, or, maybe your kids are asking questions about it, and we just want to give you kind of what we've been doing, so you can kind of help us follow along. But yeah, there's usually when you're buying something, especially like a hobby box, which is like if you're the hobby boxes are like if you went to a card store and you bought single packs, that's what a hobby box is. And yeah, it'll say right on the box what's guaranteed in there. There's of course the more expensive boxes you get, usually the cooler shit that's in there. So yeah, there's and I haven't gone that route and bought a hobby box yet, but me and you have talked about going in and buying one together. Me, you, and Jeff, and so yeah, so that the likelihood of getting something and getting something cool goes up when you do buy those boxes. However, there's like I've been buying a lot of the Topps Gypsy Queen baseball, and there's a pack, and it's only in these certain boxes that there's guaranteed 5 parallel cards in it. How good those parallel cards are, it depends. You get 5 of them, and there's a total of 47 cards in this box, and they're $20. So, and so let's start with because you and I both did a break on Thursday, and for those of you that don't know what the hell we're talking about with a break is, there's certain websites that they obviously, the ones that we follow have an actual brick and mortar shop, and what they do is they'll put together these. It's usually more than one box, but they'll do like my break was 5 boxes of Panini Elite, and it was most of these guys' first cards. So there was 5 boxes of that. I think when you did yours, there was 16 boxes of Inception, Topps Inception. Was that right, 2Ks?
Yep, 16 boxes, but there's only 7 cards in each box.
Right.
So I think it added up to be like 111. If I'm correct me if my math is wrong. It's been a while since doing math, but I believe it was like 111 cards.
Okay, yeah, and what they do is they put it's usually a case of these boxes, and then they'll sell spots. So you get like mine was $20. I think yours was a little bit over 50. So you pay you get on their website, pay your money, and then they send you an email, and then they open up these cards, and then they randomize everything. Everyone gets a team, and whatever team that you get, the cards that come out of that break, they send to you. So that's essentially what it is. There's some, of course, there's, I'm sure there's places that do these very uniquely, and some of them are a little bit more entertaining than others. But what they do is they'll send you an email, and you can actually watch the break on YouTube. So you can watch the dude opening your cards, live. So there's no questions. You don't have to worry about people being legit. And the one that we were on is Layton, Layton, sportscards.com. And the guys that do the breaks over there are really, really cool. You can actually, while they're live, you can chat with everyone else that's watching in the YouTube chat. So it was pretty cool. And what was really neat was Kyle and I text Kyle and I was like, yo, I finally took the plunge. I got into my first break, and he goes, shit, I was just going to email you and tell you I did the same thing. And it ended up that his break was right before mine. So of course I watched his and he watched mine, and it was pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Now, like we said, the results were a little bit different. 2Ks didn't have quite the best luck, because what they do is they'll take everyone that's in the break, and they have they put it on random.org, and then they roll a dice. They roll 2 dice to see how many times they randomize it. So if there's 5, they randomize it 5 times, and then they take the list, copy and paste it into an Excel form, and then they list all the teams in Major League, randomize them the same amount of times, and then copy and paste over next to the names, and it'll show you exactly what team you got. Well, 2Ks drew the Orioles, which
probably the worst team, and that with those select cards, the Topps Inceptions, and what they have available as far as what you can pull.
Mm-hmm.
The Orioles is probably the worst team out of all 32 draws. So
yeah,
I was very upset before the actual break even began, because there was really not even the best card that I could have possibly got was like a Mike Massini relic card that I think I've seen people selling on eBay for like $50. So I would have maybe, if I would have been able to pull the best card in the Orioles in that set, I would have been able to basically get my money back for getting into the break itself. So
yeah, because there's no rookie Adleys in there, correct?
No.
And I will.
No, I think the only the only rookie card that's in the Orioles is not being able to see each other. It's hard not to talk over each other.
That's all right.
The only rookie card that I know of for sure, and for the Orioles in that, was Hunter Harvey, I believe is his name, and I did get one of. I did see that one of those cards was in the break, but it was just his base card.
Gotcha. And then fast forward to mine, and like I said, mine was a Panini Elite. And these are all they even had unsigned American prospects, unsigned international prospects, and your boy got the Blue Jays. And if anyone knows anything about rookies right now, it seems like the Blue Jays have an entire farm system full of studs. Mine was from 2019, so it wasn't 2020. But from what I gathered, there wasn't. These were, like prospects. This isn't like rookie cards. So like the Bo Bichette's and Vladdy's and all those, I'm pretty sure those were from maybe a couple years ago with this product. I'm not really sure. But I did end up pulling, I think, 3 autos out of that, or 2 autos and a relic or something. I had three pretty cool hits out of it. So yeah, like I said, we both took the plunge. However, our results were completely different. And so yeah, I yesterday went to Walmart trying to find some of the like I said, the Gypsy Queen, because it's one of the newer products that Topps has, and I was opening them up, and I've never had super good luck when it comes to opening packs. And like I said, I bought one of the $20 boxes, and I do it just because it's fun. I love to rip and open packs and kind of see what I get. You can kind of make a parallel with that to like buying a scratch off lottery ticket. You could have nothing. You could win $2, or you could win 20,000. And but before I jump into this, one of the really cool things that once we got started watching the live break on ours on Thursday, the dude that was doing the opening, excuse me, I guess the night before, they got in on they did a break for, I cannot remember what basketball product it was, but they pulled a super rare Zion Williamson, and one of the dudes in chat said that there was another one of those cards on eBay selling for $75,000. So,
yeah, I think it was a 1 of 2 card also.
Wow. Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. If it wasn't 1 of 2, it was 1 of 5.
Yeah.
So it was obviously something that not very many of those cards exist.
No.
Which is just unbelievable.
No.
And the thing, like we talked about a little bit last night, not that I haven't. I'm definitely into the baseball cards. I don't know if I'll ever be interested in and trying to go for a different sport.
Yeah.
But like we were talking about last night, if we got our hands on a Zion card and you were able to get that amount of money off it, I would be selling that sucker as fast as I could. He just is not. And basketball is just, to me, it's just different from baseball. And I understand in baseball you can have those career-ending injuries, but in basketball it's to me there's a lot, the risk is a lot higher. And with someone like Zion that's already already shown that he's injury prone.
Mm-hmm.
Missed quite a few games when he was at Duke. Missed a lot of the entire beginning of the season of his rookie year this year. For some reason, everybody's all about him right now, and I would say that that's probably the most highly touted card to, especially rookie card in all sports, to get your hands on right now.
Oh, absolutely,
but
absolutely.
If I got that card, I think I would be selling right off the bat. Not like some of these rookie baseball cards that are pretty high dollar right now. I think the best thing to do with those is to hold on to them.
Oh, and $75 that's life-changing money, brother. I know it's not millions of dollars, but you give me a check for 75 G's, my life is different. And
absolutely.
My house is paid off. I'm free and clear of any debt. Just be like, peace, I'm out. Yeah, if I were to pull that for one, I don't know what I would do with something that's worth $75,000. My luck, my dog would eat it. I would lose it. I'd dump Kool-Aid or something on it. My dumb ass would do something to really just fuck it all up. I guarantee it. And then and then when you tell someone that you have a $75,000 card in your house, I wouldn't want people to know what's in there. I mean,
no, absolutely not. I would that fucker would be going into a safe.
You want it here. Here's the Zion. Give me put the money in my account and it's yours. Get it the fuck out of here, because for like I said, for one, I'd screw it up. I guarantee it. But and you might be asking yourself, well, Turbo, that's cool, but how much do you have to pay to get in? And I can't remember what they said that it was to get into the break. It was pricey to get into. It's not like he's paying $20 and it was a $75,000 card was pulled.
Yeah, I believe it was like a $1,200 buy-in just to get into it.
Yeah, so it's not something
it was top notch shit. I mean, some of the the biggest card collectors around are the people that are getting into those.
Yeah, it's not like Joe Schmoes like me and you. But yeah, so I interrupted myself because I want to make sure that we got that on the podcast. And shout out to LaytonSportsCards.com. You guys are doing kick ass, and you will be getting more of my money, I'm sure, and probably more of 2K's money. So.
Oh, absolutely. But they're just going to have to do me better than what they did this last time around.
And on top of that, like I said, mine was 20. 2K's was, I think, was it $54?
54, yep.
And everything that you get, they ship for free. So that's kind of cool too. But
and just another cool story real quick about the one that I was in. Obviously I did a little bit of research and watched a few of these breaks before I just jumped in on one.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched, probably 5 or 6 different breaks of the Topps Inception. I thought the cards were really, really cool looking. That was kind of one of the reasons why I jumped into it. And then I also saw, where people were having some pretty good success as far as, just kind of depending on what team you got. But I watched one a couple nights before mine, and that was kind of the one that kind of got me sold on buying into it. And guy had San Diego Padres, and he pulled 3 of his hits out of the 16 hits in that box. 3 of them were different Fernando Tatis cards.
Mm-hmm.
One of them was an autographed rookie card. Another one was a autographed relic that had basically the entire San Diego logo patch in the card. And then the other one was another relic autograph, but the autograph was in gold ink. And when I looked up the 3 cards, and now mind you, this was a $54 buy-in for this guy. And when I looked up the 3 cards that he had somewhere in between $1,300 and $1,500 in 3 cards just off of that $54 buy-in. So that guy, he made out like a bandit that
Yeah,
night.
for sure. Yeah, even with mine, I like I said, I jumped into it. I knew nothing about this product. I was like, all right, cool, $20. Let's, I've spent $20 on dumber shit. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I was glad I got something, and yes, I will be doing it again. And then, like I said, they ship your cards for free. So I would expect ours will probably be here Monday, 2Ks, Monday or Tuesday. But yeah, so went to Walmart last night, and like I said, I was trying to find some of this Topps Gypsy Queen, and we'll open it up, and I get some decent hits. I got some, a couple good rookies, and I get to the last pack, and I pull, and I see the back of the card is different, or the front of the card is a different color, and I'm like, oh, cool, what is this? So I push it aside, and I look at it, and I'm like, holy shit, there's an autograph on here. So then I go back through the pack to see if there's, maybe it's a printed on autograph. It's not a real autograph, but it is. And I flip it over, and it says, congratulations, you just received a Gypsy Queen autograph card issued by 2020 Topps Gypsy Queen Baseball. And what it is I'll actually post a picture so you guys can see what the hell I'm holding. It's a Pete Alonso rookie, and I was super stoked. And it's numbered 35 to 150. So yeah, that was pretty dope. And yeah, that's the first really big thing I've hit, I think, probably ever in a pack that I've bought. And Kristen and I were at Myers earlier today, and I know what everyone's gonna say. Turbo, stay your ass at home. We tried to order groceries last night, and the lady could only get part of our order because the store was closing. So we just went today, and so yeah, I was flipping through there, and with this Gypsy Queen product, they have these they're smaller cards that are called fortune teller cards, and I got a Michael Chavis, and I'll post a picture of this one too. Michael Chavis autograph. I got number 21 of 50 on card autograph, which I think is super cool. And on top of that, he's a Red Sox, so that's even better. So,
yeah.
I, of course, I just had to look on eBay to see what the Pete Alonso is going for, and it's right around $100, which was pretty cool. And I looked up the Michael Chavis right before we started recording, and I could find the card, but not the autograph. So I have no idea how much this little guy is worth. But yeah, that is just a really cool card. And the Gypsy Queen for the price, I mean, they're $20 for a box like this. The Topps Series 1 is $20 for the same box. Granted, the Topps Series 1, you get 99 cards in a box, and these Gypsy Queen, you get 47. So it's about half the number of cards, but the actual stock they use is a lot thicker. The cards are a lot neater, in my opinion, and they're not real chrome and shiny, which I like chrome and shiny cards, but these are more, I think they're more traditional, I would say. But yeah, they're a great value, and I've had extremely good luck with them. So I probably shouldn't tell you guys that, so you guys go out and buy them, so I can't buy them anymore. You still there, 2Ks?
Yeah. You might have to continue this without me here for a second. I just got a text from Chell saying that one of the mirrors in the basement just exploded. So the kids have been down there playing, so who knows what happened.
Well, I'll go ahead and wrap this up, and we'll give you guys a short and sweet version this week. But you know what? Next week we'll come back with a vengeance and have something kick-ass for you. How's that sound? All right, well, 2Ks, you go ahead and take care of that. I will let you go, and like I said, I'll wrap the show up, and we'll call it good.
All right, sounds good.
Later, dude. Well, all right, looks like 2Ks has to tend to some broken glass, so that's never good. But yeah, 2K crew, this has been kind of a, and one more thing that I did want to get into before I do kind of jump off here is another thing that I've been doing is I've been going on eBay and buying just base rookie cards for these for the rookie class this year, and even going back, I picked up I think a Cody Bellinger Bowman first. I can't remember which year it is right off the top of my head. Spent less than, I think, $4 or $5 for that one. I bought a Bowman first, Mookie Betts, a Bowman first, Aaron Judge, and both of those combined were less than $20 shipped. I got and I found one lot that it was Dustin May, the pitcher for the Dodgers with the big orange hair, a lot of 10, and a Gavin Lux rookie that I didn't have. I got all of those shipped for less than $10. And you might be saying, well, Turbo, why the hell would you want 10 of them? Well, yes, the base rookie is only worth a couple bucks. The Gem Mint 10 of this of the same Dustin May card is right around 25. So if I get, obviously I'm going to have to spend some money to get him graded, but I'm going to hang on to him for a little bit, kind of see where his career goes, and if it's going to be worth it to send all 10 of them in to get graded. I spent less than $1 a piece on them. So, and I also did that with a couple other players. Just when 2Ks and I were talking last night, I told him, I said, I am not patient enough to wait on an eBay auction. I just do the buy it now, because I usually the last 5 minutes some dickhead swoops in and bids you out by $1, and then I'm pissed. So, and sometimes the buy it now you can actually get it cheaper than what the actual auction ends up to. So that's what I do. And like I said, I've got a lot of cool cards. I got Wander Franco coming. I got a couple Luis Robert. I got a couple of his. And again, I'm buying these for less than $5 a piece. So, and the likelihood of cards these days, now compared to the 80s and 90s, it was harder to get a Gem Mint 10 or even a 9 because of centering issues, because of defects in the card itself. And whereas now today's cards, it's a lot easier to get a 9 or a Gem Mint 10 because the printing techniques are a lot better. They're using better card stock, so the likelihood of getting a 9 and 10 is a little bit higher these days. And just got to make sure you keep them in card cases like this. But yeah, it's been a really cool ride so far, and I'm balls deep in it right now. So it is kind of a cool thing to do. And right now, while everyone's home, if you pull out your old cards and take a look at them, and just kind of take a walk down memory lane, fire up eBay, and with eBay you can actually take a picture of the damn thing, and it'll search it for you. So it's really easy to find stuff on there. So 2K crew, I hope you're all safe. I hope everyone's staying healthy. Do your best to stay home. Do your best to stay healthy. And we're going to keep pumping out content like we always do. It might be a little short and sweet sometimes like today, but I guarantee we're going to come through next week. And hopefully I've got a pretty good idea to do it. So it'll be a little different landscape, but we'll kind of see where everything goes. So we will catch you next week. And even though we're short on time, Jim Rome, we are still coming for you.